let's go ahead and get started. So first off, we need to do a quick review of the midterm since it's a week away.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, so it's next Wednesday?
It's next Wednesday, that's correct. So you may take your exam online between March 1st and March 3rd, although I'm going to tell you right now, please take it in class. Oh, you want this a little bigger?
No, I'm fine.
You can read it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, please take it in class. I'll explain that a little more later. You'll have a time limit of 120 minutes to complete it, and you must complete it by March 3rd, 23:59. It's going to consist of mainly of programming problems that you must solve by hand, stepping through iterations of code, showing the state on each step, and let's see, I'll be grading on logic concepts, aka style, clarity, performance of your code. So it's in your best interest to be as verbose as possible so I can award you as many points as possible.
Lots of words.
Lots of code that makes sense. Make sure your code's correct, but give me as much as possible. That being said, you may go ahead and exclude the includes and using namespace std. I'll just assume that those are in your code. But the rest of it, please make sure you include so I can at least award you as many points as possible. Again, I'm looking for logic concepts as well as style, clarity, and performance of your code. So make sure you can write code that would compile by hand on this exam. The material will be what we discussed so far. So we got arrays, singly, doubly linked list, operator overloading, template, searching, sorting. So we did those three sorts. Pointers, the different types of memory, big O analysis, stacks, queues, recursion, and binary trees, which we're going to get in today. Yes?
That's what that guy was talking about.
Who?
In your office yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yep.
like, binary trees? And we're like, no, just binary.
Just binary. Oh, yeah, it's just binary search. We haven't gotten that far yet.
Not that far yet.
All right, so this is the second offering of data structures as an online course. I'll get to more of that later. I don't know why I put that sentence there. Well, let me give you some examples of a problem that you may have. So I may talk about a double list.
Story time.
Good morning. Oh, yeah, story time.
Oh, yeah?
Something about the midterm.
Sorry?
Quick, now. You got 5 seconds.
This is all midterm.
Go.
3, 2, 1, monkeys. Done.
Monkeys. Oh, monkeys. Oh, the monkeys. All right, so I may define a doubly linked list as the following. So class double list, public, has a head, tail, print reverse, and then I'll have inside private a node, which has data next, previous, and notice it contains data next and previous. And then, of course, the double linked list will have a head and a tail. So then I may ask you to implement a print reverse member function that prints all the items in the list in reverse. And of course, print them separated by commas. The comma will be after the last value is optional. So I'll give you the function heading, and then you need to type in the rest of the code. Why would there be a size?
We normally need it inside.
Well, I decided not to put one in this time.
Whoa.
Boom.
Well, I don't know how to do this then.
Boom. All right, so another one, insert in, which inserts a value at the end of the list, regardless of its value, and if it's a duplicate, and returns true if and only if it could be added. Again, write the code. And then lastly, insert sorted, which inserts val in a sorted increasing position. It returns true if and only if it could be successfully inserted and was not already present in the list, so no duplicates allowed. Any questions? This is just an example of what you may see on the exam.
Fantastic.
This is not gonna go well.
Have some confidence.
You had some confidence, but now it's waning. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Obviously, we've covered doubly linked list, so I may add a twist to this data structure. Another example to be ready for. Perform bubbles, selection, or insertion sort on the following. Be sure to tell me which sort you're doing and show each step. Now, for some reason, on this one, I've had a lot of students not know how this is done, and I haven't exactly figured out why. So we're going to do this right now so we don't have this problem, okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
The other ones, it's like you at least understand what it is I'm requiring of you. For this one, for some reason, I don't know what the problem is, but it just disappears.
Random boxes.
And was this just like what we do in class where we're just like
Yes.
explaining how to do it without writing?
Please tell me this
code?
is not a permanent marker. Good. All right, let me go ahead and write these numbers on the board. So 2, 8, 9, 0, 5.
6, 1, 3, 4, 7.
All right, 1, 3, 4, 7. Perfect. So if we were going to do, you would first say, I'm using selection sort. Because you need to tell me which sort you're doing. If you're doing bubble, insertion, or selection. Make sure you tell me, otherwise I'm going to try and guess from what you're doing, and it may not always be obvious, because if you're not completely correct, then...
I'm like, wasn't it? It was obvious. How you gonna figure that out?
Yeah. All right, so we're doing selection sort. What does selection sort do?
That's a good question. What does selection sort do?
It selects the lowest number and puts it where it needs to go, then selects the next lowest number and puts it where it needs to go. So which number is it going to select first?
1.
The middle number? Yeah.
What's the lowest number in the list?
1, 0, 0.
0.
Oh, I didn't even see the 0.
Man. So it's going to swap the
Automatically
0 and the
marks
2.
the 0.
That means you need to write the next step. The next step is going to be 0, 8, 9,
Oh, it swaps
2,
it.
5,
Right.
6, 1, 3,
Right.
4, 7. It swapped
Yes.
those two. So you need to write this step next.
And then you swap the 1 and the 8.
The 1 and the 8. So you go 0, 1, 9, 2, 5, 6, 8, 3, 4, 7. Then you go
2 and 9.
0, 1, 2, 9, 5, 6, 8, 3.
Oh, look, it's in new. Oh, okay.
It's what?
It's in numerical order starting at 0.
Until 9.
Yeah, it goes from 0 to 9.
Yeah. Then where do we swap in next?
3 and 9.
0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 4, 7. Okay. Do y'all understand?
I think we get the idea.
Okay. Dot, 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 dot.
What's with everybody dressing fancy this week?
Did you lose a bet, or you got to go to an interview?
The career fair.
Oh, interview.
Yeah, or sure.
Career fair.
Wait, what interview?
The career expo.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the day.
I'd love to go, but.
All right. Any questions about this? All right. Make sure you tell me which one you're doing.
That one.
That one.
That one.
All right. Now I need to do a bunch of warnings because we've had so many problems doing this. Since this is an online exam, it has to be on Blackboard. Since it's on Blackboard, sadness will occur.
Probably.
So, let me tell you, if you're taking this online, which actually you all have to log in and do it, when you load up the exam, the very first thing you need to do is copy the entire exam and put it inside of some document. Do that before you answer anything, okay? Please. Because if/when Blackboard crashes, because there's about 15 people in this class, so that means about 3 of y'all Blackboard will crash. It'll delete all your responses when that happens, but if you save all your responses to a document, and you email that document before the exam time is over, because it will log when you start the exam, and I'll have an email with the timestamp saying when you emailed me the answer. So make sure you do it within that window when that happens to one of y'all, because it's going to happen to one of y'all. Email it to me, and then I will grade it from what you emailed me instead of just giving you a fat 0.
Nice.
A fat 0?
At least it's not a
Why
funny
can't it be a
zero.
skinny 0?
No, I like it fat. We gotta have those zeros. Nice.
Just big 0?
Because if they're too thin,
So you
it
don't
looks
miss
like a
it.
1, and
So
that's
you're
way too
really-
many points.
Good point.
Touche.
Yes, Brad? All right. If you take it in class on next Wednesday, you're here at 0800 to almost 9 o'clock because it's 2 hours, and you tell me, hey, look, it crashed, I will gladly restart it because I'm standing here and I can confirm that that is what happened. All right? But if you're not here, then you're taking your own risk, and I'm telling you, you can at least email it to me. But let me be absolutely clear. If you choose to take the exam outside of class time and Blackboard crashes and you do not email me your work by the end of exam time, your midterm grade is a 0. Okay?
So take it in class.
I highly recommend taking it in class. It starts on next Wednesday. It's 2 hours. This class goes from 8 to
I mean
10:50.
for all the other classes. This one's understandable.
No. Oh, there is no midterm schedule. There is no midterm schedule. There's only a final exam schedule.
Yeah.
That's special.
You've been here how long?
Oh, okay.
Semester.
Just to make sure I understand, so even though it's online, you still stay in the window for 8 to 10:50, no matter if you take it at home or here?
Okay.
Or you have it all day?
No, he said you have from March 1st till March 3rd at midnight to finish it.
Right. So, but you only once you start it, you have 120 minutes. Once you begin it, and Blackboard will enforce that for me. Okay. So be very, very careful. Welcome back. All right. Any other questions? Anyone want to recap what we just said for Craig?
Yeah, March 1st till March 3rd, midnight, to submit it. We highly recommend that you take it here in class, because if your Blackboard crashes, they'll be here to confirm it's there, and you'll be able to work your way through it.
Okay.
But if you do it at home, you're taking a risk, because if your Blackboard crashes and you don't submit the email of the answers to him by the deadline, then you're gonna get 0 right there.
It's basically taking a class.
Yeah.
Please just take it in class, because then I can help you.
Also, he said
Help
copy,
us with other stuff.
remember with the test, copy everything, put it in the
What's that?
Nothing.
I won't help you with the answers. Wow. Yeah, no, that won't happen. I'll help you understanding the question.
What type
That
of questions
will
will make
probably
Blackboard
be-
crash?
Usually what happens is the user logs in, it brings up the exam, they maybe add a couple of exam answers, and then either their network goes down, the computer reboots, or something. And any of those things just make Blackboard auto-submit your final exam, and then you're done. You're host. Midterm, thank you, midterm. It's not the final exam.
I said, we gonna die.
So please just take it in class. I can at least help you. All right. Any other questions about the midterm?
How much sadness on a scale of 1 to sadness?
Depends on if you've done the labs. The ones that have done, really the people who've done their labs and made a good grade on their labs don't have a problem with the midterm. The ones that have not done their labs,
You just gotta
Where do they
remember
have
what
me
you
for?
did on.
Yeah, that's the important part. You have to remember.
There's so
When
many.
you have my memory, it's not a fun thing to remember.
that's been the pattern, and it's been a pretty strong pattern. Get your labs done.
I'm like Dory.
All right, that's enough of the midterm.